Hi, my name is O. So, you may be well aware of the idea that we called the zombie apocalypse. Thanks to video games, anime, and especially movies. I enjoy it because of the survival aspect of the genre. But most of well-known zombie genres settings are in the countries in the North Hemisphere of the world, which makes it hard to relate with. The reason why I started to wonder about what it's like having zombie apocalypse in the Philippines. To make it interesting, I will put it in different scenarios. First, I will discuss what will happen if the country learn about the zombie outbreak from another country. I will also discuss what actions might be implemented by the government. Second, I will discuss what will happen if the patient zero is in the Philippines. There will be high emphasis on the location where the infection started. Third, I will discuss what will happen to the remaining survivors. This will be my interpretation, which will be based on the facts about the country and its people. To make it clear, our zombie variant will be a faster kind, just like in Train to Busan, because it's much challenging to deal with. So, let's start it. First, what if the country learn about the zombie outbreak from another country? Because the virus started outside the country, the government has time to prepare. The government will implement almost the same restrictions during pandemics, such as restricting its borders and implementing lockdowns. The difference will be how they deal with the infected. The quarantine places will be highly guarded places, where they will inspect and monitor you for the next 2 to 3 days to ensure that you are not infected, while for confirmed cases might be given a chance to say goodbye to their loved ones before get executed after they turn. And the implementation of curfew will be more intense than usual to ensure safety. The government will encourage everyone to return to their respective provinces to lessen the population density within municipality or cities. Finally, because of what happened during pandemic, they might implement other policies when it comes to business operations and works to ensure the economy will continue to move. In unique cases such as increase of fleeing refugees coming to the country and zombie invasions in certain areas of the country, the government will provide designated places like an island for refugees and evacuated people, while increasing security for each boundary, especially from infected areas. Second, what if the patient zero is in the Philippines? Because the country has no time to prepare, the action of the government will depend on which part of the country started the zombie virus. It will take time before everyone takes action. If the outbreak started in a city like Metro Manila, the situation will be chaotic because of as everyone get informed about the situation, everyone will try to flee or get home as much as possible, which would be a hard thing to accomplish because of the traffic and limited number of public vehicles available at that moment. Others will probably hide or defend themselves until the rescue comes or force them to move. The authorities will focus on containing the outbreak by blocking the boundaries until the military take control of the situation. The challenging part will be saving the remaining survivors. They might not survive due to hunger and dehydration. If the outbreak started in a province, depending on the situation of the province or the municipality, it might take minutes, hours, or days before you inform everyone about the situation because of the signal reception and the distance between the nearest healthcare facilities or people with authority. But the difference between the situation between the province and city is the situation can be handled by the people of the province, like evacuating, rescuing, and protecting them from living dead before the military arrive, because they have much smaller population, which makes it less dangerous and easier to control. And the people are most likely skilled due to their occupation, like a fisherman, a farmer, a lumberjack, or a miner. If the outbreak started on the island, depending on the size and shape of the island, the infection will be easily controlled and contained. The Coast Guard, along with the help of fishermen, will monitor and secure the surrounding islands while rescuing the remaining survivors from infected islands. In short, in any situation or scenarios, there will be always cooperation between civilians and authorities. Third, what will happen to the remaining survivors? Because the country is an archipelago consisting of multiple islands, it is impossible to infect the whole country thanks to its natural defense. It also means the government of the Philippines will survive. The possible might happen to the country. Only the major islands might be overrun, but the rest will be safe place for the people. The challenge that might be faced by the people will be water and food shortage, power interruption, and poor sanitation. Also, there will be issues when it comes to employment because a lot of people will be unemployed, and land use because a lot of people will need space to live in, while food production must also increase. For locals, there might be issues when it comes to refugees because the government will not able to support them all. While the government will try to reclaim its territory while dealing with criminals like pirates and gangs, also different groups claiming their territory as their own. Other than that, there will be also new policies when it comes to trading, identification, traveling, and dealing with sick people. Overall, consider the possible outcome as less depressing compared to most post-apocalypse story, unless you also take account natural disaster, climate change, and invasion of another country. In conclusion, the Philippines might not fall because of its geography and its people, but the country will still face some challenges to survive. Depending on how the country reacts, the probability of survival might increase. At the end of the day, whatever happens, people will continue to smile. Thanks for watching. Comment your opinion down below. That's all. Bye.